Yeah, people, I'm back, and I wanted to talk about the mayoral race. They're doing these early ballots, and it's expected to go on November 4th, I believe. I'm not sure. But anyway, the whole point of this is the more that they're developing this race, if you want to call it that, it seems like they're pushing Mamdani to be the front runner, and you know how people go with the most popular guy. And seems like he's leading in double digits against Cuomo. They're talking about Sliwa shouldn't even be in the race. Trump has been trying to get this man to step down for quite some time. You know, Eric Adams stepped down and, got some book deals and all sorts of things to look forward to, as well as possibly coming back in some form of fashion. I don't know, doing something. I really can't wrap my head around it right now because I'm currently just dealing with tons of circumstances. I'm just trying to unpack this idea that they're looking to, push this Mamdani card all the way. Cuomo and his nipple clamps are not really doing it for anybody. Nobody's a fan of his botch as the governor. And there was a conversation that he had that was recorded talking about if Mamdani was mayor and there was a 9/11 situation. Imagine this guy's reaction. And it was like, I can't, because this man would be, happy about it. He'd be fucking dancing around. So they was angry about this man's comments, and they were saying that this conversation itself was racist, and it was just getting attention. And they're using this whole mudslinging situation to push their mayoral looks over here, if you will. Their establishment, because they don't have anything else to offer you. There's tons of things that obviously are going to happen if Mamdani wins. We've already been threatened by Trump. He's already said he's going to take New York off the map. He's not going to send us any federal funding. He's already cut federal funding. And we already have the government shut down. So, I mean, it's a definite that we're going to feel the sting of this situation. I think everybody is going to feel the sting of this situation if it doesn't somehow find its way to fix itself. And I don't think that it is, because I don't think anybody from either side is looking to be the hero. I don't think either one of them is looking to jump up and be like, oh, let's get this done here. But let's stick to the mayoral race. Is Sliwa going to take a dive? Is he going to step out? I mean, it's pretty much too late for that. It doesn't make sense for them to try to push that at this point when the early voting is already beginning today, and they're looking to get into it in another week. So, where do you think you stand with this situation? I apologize. I'm getting a notification. I forgot I was expecting some delivery today, some stuff. I'm getting ready to just make some moves over here, some good life changes. But I mean, I hope the city is able to deal with the possible, Mamdani or even Cuomo and his nipple clamps. Because I don't know. It's Sliwa. I mean, I don't know what he has to offer. I mean, a lot of people aren't hot with the Republicans right now. But he seems to be the most down-to-earth character. But maybe that's what makes it the most sinister character. I don't know, but I tell you that Mamdani, I'm sorry, I don't want to be called anti-Semitist. Oh my God, you're just shitting on his name. I don't give a fuck about that guy. He looks like he sniffs coke. He looks like he would eat a prostitute's duck lip taco. Yum, 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 yum. Delicious. He looks like the type of guy that you just don't want to fuck with. That man's demeanor is crazy. His smile. His sinister smile. It's crazy. If that man's smile and politics charms you, like Eric Adams said yesterday when they were talking to him about this thing they're trying to do for workers with kids. They could bring their kids to these new centers. They're looking to do a raffle on. I'm not going to get into that anyway. But what I'm saying is that, he came out and he said, we're looking to do this for all the New Yorkers, and we're going to use your favorite word, free. Because everybody wants everything free. They want the trains to be free. They want the buses to be free. They want their rent to be free. Hell, maybe we want to actually be free. We're trapped. We're trapped in the system, but I'm not going to get into that. But I will say that, you can't have everything free with this economy, the way things work right now, this current structure of the way things work, because then you're going to have to pay in some other form. You're going to pay in some other fashion, You know, you may be able to rip and run through the streets, but you might not have a place to go and eat if they have their ways. And I'm talking about the elites, the people that are actually pulling the strings here, running this country, running all of these people. You know, all the mayors, all the governors. I don't care what people say. I'm telling you, that's my belief anyway. And I'm guaranteeing that this is just going to bring more drama, more chaos to the city that now doesn't sleep, but now says yes. Yeah, because we're not the city that never sleeps anymore. We're the city of yes, people, yes. Yes, bitches, because that's what Mayor Adams is all about. He might be secretly going to some of those drag queen clubs because the terminology that he chose to use is more loosely used in some of those drag clubs. And I can imagine Eric Adams putting on a wig, dressing up, doing a dance number with Cuomo, and only to reveal that they both have nipple clamps. Is this it, people? Is this it? Or maybe even, Madani over here running around, taking pictures with crazy people from Uganda that have a lot of bad press behind them over their treatment of the LGBTQ communities and the possible nefarious means behind it. But I don't know. Maybe we won't be the city of yes anymore. Maybe we'll be the city that's gonna get put to sleep. Forget the city that never sleeps. We might just get fucking yoked up out of here. They might just pack up New York and get us the fuck up out of here. I know that I'm getting ready to get the fuck up out of here. I'm not happy with this area anymore, and the developments of everything, and the struggles that everybody goes through. And they act like they're the fucking only people that starve and struggle and have to make ends meet and have to cheat themselves out of meals, just so that we can indulge in the culture of cannabis whenever we get the chance. And obviously I'm looking to have the opportunity right now because they say that this may demonetize my videos. When I was talking about what's going on with these videos that only go viral for small content creators for 48 hours, YouTube, amongst other things that we're having issues with YouTube. Like your audio issues, YouTube. But I do say that I love using this as a way of conveying my thoughts and making a connection and building the cult of Uncle Bobby. Bigger, lengthier, with and larger, every day, all day. Going from day one all the way into Judgment Day. And, I am judging a lot of people right now. And I may just be your accountability at this point. I'm not trying to go crazy, people. I'm just saying that I'm dealing with a ton of stress. This entire month has been stressful, and now, with everything going into November, everybody's all worried and in a panic, and I'm like, you know what? I don't care about all that other shit that everybody's worried about, the EBTs and everything. I'm suffering from it. If anything, I will not get any benefits either. But what I will tell you is that I'm looking to have a slower, steadier month, because I'm looking to, change my life, change my environment, and hopefully that will elevate my life and elevate the show. And I guess only time will tell, as I take everything to the next level, as I take my journey over here and, finally move from out of these projects into a smart building. And hopefully I don't get locked in one of those fucking smart doors that requires a code and there's an outage and then I have issues trying to get out of here. Then I have to jump through the glass windows, bust through that, really fine wood ceiling. And, I don't know if that's going to be an issue trying to escape the AI and the technology that's currently going to be surrounding me. But I'm looking forward for them to build that studio for creators. And, I'm just going to see if I can take part in being involved in that, see what they have to offer me as a creator. And maybe they'll even offer me some good production value. Who knows? But again, that's all in the future. And with that being said, I'm going to get ready to close out this show. And, I just want to thank everybody for taking the time out and checking out the show. And, even if they say I'm not your uncle, I am your uncle. And, as I stay relatable and stay notable, hopefully you can do me one thing, people. From the morning, afternoon, or whenever we catch you, remember me.